let's talk about committee inside of the events. So let's say we have uh, we have this page inside of the event, and you can reach this committee setup by clicking on this link on the top menu of the event. By clicking on committee, you reach here, and here you can add a committee member who is able to oversee a lot of stuff, uh, even though they are not an admin. So let me add someone. You can see if we click on add committee button here, it opens up this pop-up, and then we have this note. If the user you want to add as a committee member to this event is an existing Currinda user, you can search that user from the field below. If the user doesn't exist on Currinda, you can click here to add the user to Currinda and then come back to this page and add the user as committee member. So we have to choose someone who is already a part of Currinda user base. So let's search for someone. Let's say I search for Praveen, and some of the users will pop up. Let's select Praveen Dubey, and I can check this box financial committee, and when I check this box, they can see financial details of this event as well. Let's click on this and click on add. Now this person Praveen Dubey has been added as a committee member. Now when this person logs in to this event, they'll be able to see a lot of stuff. So let's let's do that. Let's take over this user. So I'll be manually going to the event, but once this video is live, you'll be able to directly reach this after takeover. So here I am on the event dashboard. You can see there's a committee on the side, committees on the sidebar menu. You can click on this, and now you can see I'm active as Praveen Dubey. I can see the dashboard overview here, and you can see the registration link, you can see the program schedule, and you can see how many people have registered. And if we click on their links, we can also see who has registered, who is unchecked, incomplete, and submissions. We can see the submissions as well, and we can also see how many people have booked the accommodations. And we can see registration types, how many registrations have been sold of the full registration, what are the attendee types, how many of them have been sold, what are the add-ons, what is their quantity, and what is the registrations by week. And you can see this is a chart for 24 weeks prior to the event. We are in week 5 or week 4. We can see a lot of registrations happened, and you can see the value is in $13,685. And week 4 prior to the event, we sold for $3,579. And similarly, we have something here. Let's see what it is. It's minus $60, probably because of a discount I gave. And now let's go and see what else can be seen from here. We can click on delegates tab here, and we can see the delegates, or we can see the registered if we click here. So this basically introduces a filter by default for people who have been checked, or and people who have completed their registration, as you can see from the URL down below that is showing while I'm hovering over this link. And similarly, if I hover on unchecked, it's applying a filter to the already created list. Let's click on this delegates, and you can see we have the delegates listed here. We can apply those filters here also by registration, full day registration, and attendee types. Everything is here. Sorry. So we can apply any kind of custom filter that we want to, and drill down on any data. However, this is devoid of any batch processes, because a committee member is not supposed to be overseeing any batch processes. Now let's go to abstracts. In abstracts, they're able to see which person has done which submission, what is their status, and everything is written here. And you can see the completion. If it's 1, it means yes, it's been completed. Review count means 0 if it's not been reviewed yet. Decision, if in any of the submissions have been assigned a decision. And then we have session names. If one of the submission has been assigned to a program inside of the event, that is when the session name comes in. Society name, which submission was it submitted to, category, username, ushot ID, submitter, everything is here. We can also customize some more fields. We have a lot of fields here. We can see previewed, duration, decision, and let's say session. Let's avoid session, abstract number, and submission type, update, and then it will get us more data according to our need. We can also export this into an Excel format, and then if the person is a financial committee member, they can see these reconciliation and ledger tabs. If they're not part of the financial committee, they cannot see these reconciliation and ledger tabs. You can see the reconciliation here, and you can also apply filters by accounting type and everything. And you can see now we have the whole of the reconciliation report here, as I already showed you in the finance section. And then we also have the ledger. You can see the ledger and every kind of transaction is appearing here. We can also change the count on the entries. Let's say I want to see 50 entries at one time. So I apply a update of 50, and I can see 50 number of 39 actually, because the list is of 39 people only. So yeah, that's it about the committee part. Thank you.